Alright guys, welcome back to another Pokemon TCG Pocket video on my channel. So first of all, I know this is in German, but don't worry, I got you. I'm gonna translate everything for you, right? So, we're playing here another interesting deck which has been recommended from somebody out of the comments, right? We're playing Sylveon EX, right? Which has currently literally overrun the current meta. Like, this Pokemon makes a lot of decks incredibly good, right? Because you're able to draw 2 extra cards. We're playing Rampardos as well, as already one of the good Pokemon to be known, and Aerodactyl. However, we're playing the EX version and the non-EX version. Now, the non-EX version is very interesting because this one allows you to shuffle the Pokemon of your opponent back into his deck, and the EX version basically prevents evolution in the active position, right? Now, that is an interesting strategy here. Now, this should actually work out well because currently a lot of people are actually trying to evolve, obviously, in the first active position as well. So we should be having a good way of getting around in the current meta with this deck. So yeah, we're playing also these 2 EVs, obviously, with the collectability. So yeah, let's jump into a few matches and let's actually see how this deck performs, right? Now, again, the good thing about this Aerodactyl, the non-EX version, is basically if your opponent uses, for example, 2 stage 2 Pokemon which have to evolve using a rare candy, then shuffling them back into the deck will basically destroy the entire strategy of the opponent because he will lose the rare candy and is not going to be able to evolve his Pokemon again. And this is huge. Now, let's see how this one starts. We're starting off with Eevee in the active position. We already have 1 fossil there and Rampardos as well. So let's actually see, We're also playing against Eevee and Garchomp EX apparently. Or the normal Garchomp, but I don't think it's the normal one. I think it's going to be the X version, obviously. So Eevee out there, collect. We're drawing another card. And we do have Iono, Iono could be very good in the next turn. Now, if we do get the rare candy, we can actually evolve Rampardos, which basically lets us have a ace card on our bench. Oh, okay, he managed to evolve. Right, okay, sure. He's not going to be able to attack this turn unless he has X speed, which I don't think he has. Garchomp EX is there. Let's see. All right. Okay. He's going to attack using his Eevee, using also collect. I actually want to kind of get rid of his Eevee. I don't really want him to have... Oh, perfect. Good timing. We do have rare candy there. That's good. I'm going to bring that one forth. Then using Iono, we're going to try and see what we're going to get. Oak, Rampardos, and a Giant Cape. Could have been better, but we're going to draw another card. We are going to draw another card. Like so, collect, and we do have the fossil for Aerodactyl. I don't actually know the English name of this one, actually. Interesting. Okay, Pokeball. He's going to draw 1 basic Pokemon. Is he going to be able to bring out Sylveon EX? Of course, I don't know if he's playing Sylveon EX, but if he does, that would be good for him because he can draw 2 cards, right? Fortunately, we cannot defeat Sylveon EX with 1 attack. But, again, if we can get Aerodactyl on the field, we could actually mess the opponent up quite a bit. But let's see where this one's going. Is he going to attack? Because if he is... Okay, he's not. If he would have attacked, he could have beaten my Eevee in 1 attack, right? We do have X speed there. I'm going to bring out the fossil. Bring out Professor's Research. We do have both Aerodactyls. Interesting, We're going to give this bro the energy. And let's actually think. I think I'm going to retreat Eevee now. Using X speed, and I'm bringing forth Rampardos because Rampardos is then going to be able to defeat his Eevee. He's then probably going to defeat my Rampardos the next turn, most likely, right? That's obviously if he brings his Rampardos onto the field. If he manages it, he's going to defeat him. We're going to attack. Next turn, I am going to risk it and going to bring Aerodactyl to the field, right? The non-EX version. And we are going to try and go for the coin flip. It is very, very, let's say, RNG based, but I do feel like I have good chances of dropping ahead on this one. All right, he's coming forth with his fossil. So this is a guaranteed Rampardos. Yes, it is. Rare candy. Rampardos is onto the field. Active position. He's going to defeat my Pokemon. My Rampardos is going to die. His one is going to lose 50. If we are able to shuffle it back to the deck of the opponent, he's then going to lose one rare candy, which basically means one Pokemon less to worry about. Fossil. This one better be good now. This one's going to be good. So, Aerodactyl on the field. Professor's research. Good thing would be if we get another fossil there. Oh, we do have Sylveon. Very nice. Very, very nice. This is good. By the way, we're playing this deck only with fighting type energy, right? Do not play psychic energy because you don't really want to mess up your consistency here. You don't really need Sylveon as an attacker. That's not the way Sylveon needs to be played in this deck anyways, right? So we do have our first coin flip. Like so, the opponent's Pokemon is back in his deck. And that basically gives us one more turn to chill. So let's see. Is he going to evolve this one as well now? Okay. Bringing out Professor's research. Let's see. Smart thing would be, yeah, okay. I was just going to say, if he's going to go for the energy, give it to your back row Pokemon. So, yeah, this one's going to be tough. Let's see. We're going to try again. I'm not gonna do the retreat. Actually, I'm not gonna. I am gonna evolve my Aerodactyl now, right? We're gonna give him first of all the giant cape, so the other Garchomp cannot defeat him. I am gonna give my Aerodactyl EX the energy and bring it to the field, of course, right? And now we already have a fallback Pokemon to attack with, and then we're gonna try this again. Let's see. Come on, a coin flip, heads, bruh. Heads coin flip. The opponent's second Pokemon back into his deck. And now he's left with one more Pokemon. If he doesn't play another Pokemon now and we manage to do the same, then he's lost. But yeah, let's see. Let's see. What is he going to be able to... Yeah, all right. He's going to play this one. Now, watch this. Regardless of what the opponent does, if we manage to bring his Pokemon back into deck, to put his Pokemon back into his deck, he will not be able to evolve anything and is then going to lose, right? We're going to give him a Mars on top of it, right? So he can only draw 2 cards, just in case. And then we're going to go with the energy here to our Aerodactyl EX. And then we're going to try and again flip a coin. Now, if this goes well, then this must be the most legendary match ever. And we brought it to the... And we managed to flip another head. Bro, this is hilarious. I mean, props to the opponent for even staying this long, right? I mean, if that would have happened to me 3 times in a row, I probably would have just uninstalled straight away and yeah, I don't know. That would have been heavy. But yeah, all right, GG with 1. Aerodactyl EX is going to prevent him now from evolving. He's not going to be able to do anything. We can bring our Rampardos to the field. We might as well going to do that. Just for the flex of it. And we're going to do an attack. Final attack. So, now he's left with his fossil. And he's not going to be able to evolve it. So, let's see. If he's not going to be able to evolve it, you might as well lose in style and just discard it yourself and just give up. Or just end your turn. Let's see what the opponent does. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, okay. GG. He surrendered. First round. Won in a destructive fashion. Like, bro, this was a very dominant performance. The first round I've won in style. That was awesome. That was a great game. Those free coin flips, I mean, it takes a lot of RNG, obviously, to pull that kind of thing off, right? But this is not something that happens every day. However, that was something. That was very nice. That was a nice little extra. So we're going to jump into the second round here. Let's actually see. Opponent has been found. Very nice. Yeah. Master Borang. We're starting second. Okay. We do have 2 fossils there. Eevee is on the field. We do need actually Sylveon EX. If we can get Sylveon EX to draw 2 more cards, that would be nice as well. Let's see where this one's going. He's probably playing with Greninja, I'm assuming, or he's playing a pure Eevee kind of deck. The Evolutions deck. Probably is more or less that. If he plays another Eevee, then we know for sure. Oh. Interesting. Shinotic, okay. Red Candy, okay, sure. I'm actually thinking, I'm not going to play the second, or am I? Yes, no. I'm actually going to, I'm thinking, do I want to play the second one as well? I'm actually going to keep it for now. And, oh, nice, we do have Sylveon EX, very nice. Now, the next turn, we can play Sylveon EX. That is already good. Allows us to draw 2 cards, right? He does also have Sylveon EX. Okay. Now, actually having one Giovanni in this deck would actually be not a bad idea, because it allows Rampardos to actually get rid of those potential Sylveons, which we're going to face here and then, right? So that would actually not be bad to play. Okay, Sylveon EX on the field, drawing 2 cards. Okay, sure. We do have a second fossil there, very nice. And our third fossil. Let's actually go for this one. Let's go for the rare candy. Like so. And we're going to bring our Rampardos in. We're going to attack. His Espeon is going to lose. Like so. 130 damage. Very nice. And now he's not going to be able to attack with any of his Pokemon. And I highly doubt that he's going to come forth with his Sylveon EX. So he's most like, yes, okay, he's going to come forth with Shinotic. Let's see what he does. I don't think he's going to be... Well, if he does stick around, right, I will lose another 50 damage, of course. And then the next turn, he could potentially attack, right, using his Sylveon. And potentially defeat my Rampardos. I don't think he's gonna do that though. Okay, he's gonna go for this one. We're gonna destroy him now. We are gonna destroy him. Aerodactyl. I am thinking, do I want to come with the other one or with this one? I'm actually more inclined to come with the EX version, just to prevent his Pokemon from evolving. Right. We're gonna give him a Mars, of course. So he's only gonna be able to draw cards, 3 cards now. He had a lot of cards in his hand. 130 damage. His Shinotic is down. This basically is a death sentence for the opponent. If he doesn't have the right evolution now on his hand, he lost. Regardless. I think he's gonna surrender. Yep, GG with 1-2 rounds. And just like that, we have another very good deck. Very, very good deck. Very fluent deck and very consistent. I actually enjoyed this very much. And with that, I'm gonna conclude my video. Thanks, as always, for tuning in. Take care of yourselves. Until next time.